Thank you so much, Ania, for being here. I'm really excited to be here with you and to hear your story and learn more about you. So, you want to start by taking 30 seconds to tell us a little bit about yourself and exactly what you do.
Yeah, so my name is Ania Halama, and I'm a spiritual mentor as well as integration coach. And my company is called Expansion Alchemy, which is an online learning portal in the realms of spirituality, personal development, health, relationships, and business. And we have a B2C model as well as a B2B model going into corporations as a mental wellness benefit for employees.
Pretty cool. So, it's interesting. The part that I find the most interesting is how you do this in corporate, because there are a lot of people in the spiritual world that love this and it's fun, but in corporate it's way too professional, right?
Yes. So I have a corporate background. I worked in corporate America for almost 15 years. And the reason why I left was I had a mental breakdown, anxiety, depression, insomnia. I was going blind. I couldn't eat anything. I was allergic to almost every single food. And I had to leave. Like, my health was way more important. And if I had the tools then that I have now, I'd still probably be in corporate America. Thankfully, that is not my path anymore. But I'm still really passionate about helping those people because I have a lot of friends who still work in corporate America, even though they travel, they work online, and they have so much anxiety, so much stress. I had a friend who was recently on a business trip, and he went into his manager's office or his HR office, and he's like, "Oh, how are you doing?" And she replies to him, "Oh my gosh, I'm freaking stressed." She's like, "Wow, if this is the HR manager, imagine what the rest of the team is like. Imagine what all of the managers are like." He's like, "What you're doing is so needed in corporate America right now."
Yeah, exactly. But I like how the manager was able to say that they were stressed. I feel like previously it would have been such a taboo thing that no, you pretend everything is perfect, even though inside it's actually killing you, literally, that. So at least it's a baby step forward, right?
Exactly. It's all little baby steps going forward. And I hope to be in by the end of 3 years. I hope to be in 500 companies. So with everything that we're teaching. And again, we have several different teachers. We have 12 teachers on staff and all doing health, doing relationships. So relationships with your teams, relationships with your partner, relationships with yourself. Because the more that we prosper these relationships, we can be better employees as well.
Yeah. So how long ago did you start your business?
Not that long ago. I've just been in business less than a year exactly.
Wow.
I've been coaching for 7 years, but Expansion Alchemy has been around for less than a year. And we recently, last 2 weeks ago, we got our first award, which was very exciting. I spoke at a conference, which was the Keel conference, bringing healthcare and education together because obviously after COVID, the education and healthcare is changing. So bringing in alternative medicines, how do we bring that into corporate environments? Microsoft was there, the Chopra Foundation was there, huge names. So we received our first award, Expansion Alchemy, as well. So that was a really beautiful, hey, I haven't even been around for a year, but we're doing big things.
Okay, so tell me how that happened. When First of all, let's backtrack a second. When you were coaching during those 7 years, were you also working or in corporate or
So when I left corporate America about 8 years ago. When I first started off, my background's in graphic design and marketing, and it was really easy for me to transition into the online world because I was practically online at that time. Really easy with graphic design, and I had freelance clients while I was still in corporate. So I started off freelancing once I left corporate. And then I hired on my first coach, and my first coach was like, "You have a marketing degree. Why don't you teach business?" And I'm like, yeah, I guess I could do that. I know how to start businesses. I know how to do that. So I started off doing business coaching, which once I started getting more on my spiritual path, I transitioned to spiritual business coaching, attracting your clients, making sure that your energy is aligned and manifesting your dream job, your dream clients. And then over the last 3 years, I'm like, this isn't making me happy anymore. I just want to focus on spiritual coaching. So that's what I do mostly now. And then I integrate with plant medicines as well. I work really deeply with plant medicines. I'm actually going to the jungle in a month almost now, where I'll be getting initiated into a tribe. So focusing on plant medicine, spirituality, manifestation, meditation, breath work, all the fun stuff that goes along with spirituality.
Oh, that's awesome. So much fun. How long are you going to be there for?
2 months.
Oh my gosh.
I'm nervous. I'm getting initiated into an ayahuasca tribe. I'm a little nervous.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna have to like speak to you afterwards and like hear how that goes. It's like crazy stories, I'm sure. I'm curious though, like what's your business gonna be doing during those 2 months?
So I'm figuring that all out. I do have a team that works with me. I have a VA. I have a sales closer. I was just on the phone right now with some appointment setters. So maybe it's like things are going to be moving while I'm away. But yeah, I'm going to be in the jungle. I'm not going to have internet. So I'm making sure that everything over the next few weeks is completely aligned while I'm gone. And I'm manifesting to 10x my business while I'm in the jungle away from my business.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So, okay, so let's like go back to this expansion academy and like how it was able to grow so fast. What made you decide to first of all do it?
That's a fun story. And we chatted a little bit before recording this about like resilience and like all the downfalls that go along with entrepreneurship. And so I had a successful coaching business the beginning of last year. I wrote my second book. I was on book tour. I was in Vegas, LA, New York, Costa Rica, all for book tour. I was on the Times Square billboard. I had 4 billboards that were 80 foot tall. Like I was on top of the world. It was amazing. Came back from book tour and I lost my entire business, lost my website, lost 300 pieces of video content, lost 30,000 email subscribers, and which led to 2 months of trying to get everything back. And then another 2 months of having a complete mental breakdown. Like, is this my path? Should I be coaching anymore? Like, maybe there's a more divine reason why this all happened. Like, why is all of this happening? And then I surrendered. I did what I knew how to do best. I meditated. So in a 4-hour meditation, Expansion Alchemy came to me. The name, the titles, what teachers I want on it, what the payment structures, the branding, the colors on the website, all the copy on the website, everything was given to me in this long 4-hour meditation. And because it was like, I am so connected to spirit, like whether it's meditating, whether it's doing any kind of spiritual practices, like just listening, tuning into yourself, because you have all of the answers inside of you. Because I shut off all of the external factors, I was able to listen to spirit, and it was so divinely guided. That's why we grew so quickly, because it was all from them. So thanks, guys.
So, okay, so like you had this 4-hour meditation, you knew everything you needed to do. Now, we're like, okay, so you know what type of teachers you wanted to hire, but like, where did you find them? What were your like actual tactics? Like once you knew what to do?
Yeah, so I'm in a lot of mastermind groups. I'm in a lot of high level entrepreneur groups where I network a lot. So almost all of them, 90% of my teachers came from those networking groups, or I've worked with them before in one way or another.
And then like clients, the real business.
I was able to retrieve some of my social media back and some of my email list back. Right now, most of our clients are B2B. All of our teachers do have affiliate links as well. So they do share about Expansion Alchemy. Once a month, they share in their own email list as well as on their own social medias. I've done a little bit of...
Is that a requirement? I'm just curious. Like, do you set
that
it up?
is a requirement for our teachers. Yes.
Okay. I'm curious, like what other requirements and like what other structures you have in place. So like, I'm sure like there's a reason why, right? Like you have that requirement for a reason. And I'm sure.
Yes. So the whole idea behind Expansion Alchemy was collaboration, not competition. That's the big message that came to me during that 4-hour meditation. And I don't have to build a business by myself anymore. You don't have to build a business by yourself anymore. Building a business by yourself sucks. Like being alone sucks in these things. So why not join forces and reach a much wider audience? So it is a requirement for my teachers to share with their audiences as well. And then one of the other requirements is that they do have to have an audience of 5,000 or more. So everyone is on a similar plane with audiences.
Okay, that's awesome. And then I cut you off to what you were saying. So
I don't remember. What were you saying?
yeah, so you're saying so how you get clients now is through corporate. Is that obviously they have to like share it out, but do you do like outreach? Because like corporate has its own sort of marketing, you know? And
yes, so we don't have many corporate clients at the moment, which is totally okay, giving myself grace. I was talking to a friend of mine like a couple months ago, like we still didn't have a corporate client. And I was like, oh, it's been months and I still don't have a corporate client. My friend's like, yo, it took me 2 years to get a corporate client.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. Like you're getting awards, you're in the news, like you're getting all this stuff. Like you're doing amazing so far. I'm like, okay, fine, grace. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So with the corporate clients right now the client that we have came from a referral from someone that I know that works in corporate, introduced me to their HR, and we went along with the onboarding process. I am looking at hiring on a appointment setters, and I do have a closer as well. So they're going to be doing the outreach for me.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Like, honesty, and like that. That's like what people like. That's what we want to hear. Like, corporate is so hard to get into.
Oh yeah.
It's not possible. Like, you know that.
And give yourself grace, you guys. Grace.
Yeah,
It's okay.
that's
If
exactly
it takes
what
2 years,
what I'm
it is
trying to do.
okay.
Exactly. I'm not like trying to burst your bubbles. I'm like the last person to like ever tell a person that they can't reach a goal. Like, I'm like, you achieve way more than you realize. But like you said, there's grace and there's a timing for everything. So when you're on like on a B2C level, what besides for like sharing on social media, do you have any specific like strategies that have really helped you grow?
Right now, honestly, it's just been like social media, my email list, my affiliates as well. I am on a couple of affiliate networks, for example, Digistore. Digistore 24, I think it is exactly. So they work with they do the affiliates on that side as well. And then all of my teachers are affiliates as well. So all of the teachers get an affiliate link, and whoever they bring in, they get a commission off of all of the monthly residual subscriptions.
That's awesome. That's awesome. What has been your favorite part of building this business?
Just having fun with it, collaborating with other people, watching my teachers' master classes. Like, I'm getting free coaching out of all of this as well. Like, it's been amazing.
Oh, I love that. Right. Like, I remember like when I started podcasting, I was like, I think I'm getting the most out of it because like I get to speak to all these really cool people. It's so much fun. But what has been your most challenging part of building this business?
Getting corporate clients. Lead generation. If you and again, like my business got completely taken away from me. I wasn't making any money for a while.
Like, what happened there?
There was a hacking that happened. Don't want to really go into that. So I wasn't making any money, and I was building a brand new business. Like, it takes a lot of money to build a brand new business. Like, I'm building the website, talking to lawyers, especially going into the B2B market. Like, I have to hire on lawyers, all of our contracts, do all of that. Like, it kind of drained me financially. So I'm just giving myself that grace where like it's coming. But now I'm at a steady point, like we are making income. So like I can invest into paid advertising sources and bring on appointments that are bring on different people that are going to help us grow.
Yeah. What would you say to someone who is like, they already have a business, like their business has momentum, they have their clients, and they really want to grow. Like they're trying to give themselves grace. But more from like your spiritual side of yourself, what would you tell them?
Work harder on yourself than you do on your business. Jim Rohn, one of my all-time favorite quotes.
Right?
Work harder on yourself than you work on your business. So spend that time doing the inner work, whether it's meditating, whether it's journaling, doing breath work, like really figuring out who you are, because the better person that you are, the better boss you could be, the better mentor you could be, the better business owner you can be. Your clients are going to like you a lot better, and just work more on yourself than on your business, and everything else will just fall into place.
I totally agree with you. Like another one of my favorite quotes from him is, "Don't ask for it to be easier, ask to be stronger." And it's like,
that's a good one.
Yeah, right. It's like you have to do the work, and who you become, and like what it makes of you is like so much worth it. Like I know obviously you didn't want to have your whole business get taken away and like having to start from scratch, but like now
I'm so glad it happened.
It's crazy.
In the moment, it freaking sucks. It's so bad. But always a silver lining.
Now, let's say as someone wants to join your Expansion Academy, can you tell us a little bit about it, like what it does and like who it's for?
Yeah, so expansion alchemy is for pretty much anyone that's looking to get to that next step of their lives, whether it's with spirituality, with personal development, and want to achieve higher levels of consciousness. We have a whole slew of different teachers, so you're not only getting access to me, you're getting access to 11 other teachers as well. You get health stuff, you get relationship stuff, personal development, spirituality, business, finances as well, which is amazing. Anyone that's looking to get into that next level, and it's a subscription model for a very low monthly fee. On the B2C side, monthly fee, you can pay monthly or you can pay a yearly fee. And think of it as like a gym membership for your brain, for your spirituality, for your personal development. Like some people spend $100 on gym memberships throughout for the month. Like why not spend $100 a month for yourself just so you can be better?
Absolutely love that so much. So where's the link? Like the link will be below, but like you want to share with us what's the best place to actually get there?
Expansionalchemy.com, and that's expansion with an X, not an EX.
Yeah, I love that. As Life Picks University, I get that too. That's awesome. Okay, so any other place we should find you or connect with you before I ask your final question?
Yeah, I'm everywhere on social media, either Ania Halama or Ania Travels. I think my Instagram's Ania Travels. Everywhere else is Ania Halama.
Can I ask, like, what's the travels part?
So I started off when I left corporate America. I quit my job, put everything in storage, sold my car, apartment, and bought a one-way ticket to Thailand. I've been on that one-way ticket for 8 years already. I started off having a travel blog, but I was like, writing isn't for me, and now I'm a published author. Hey, funny how the universe works.
Right? That's awesome. Okay, so final question. What is something controversial that you believe in?
Plant medicines, ayahuasca.
Oh, okay. I can't wait. After your trip, I have to hear all about it. This is awesome. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for sharing with us your story. And I know that it has not been easy, but I know that greatness is coming your way. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Esty. I appreciate it.